if you want to be great, you want to be the best motherfucker ever at what you do, you're going to be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived.
Gold pin, which is the attractor, because that's the most challenging pin. And I think, look at this one really on its back here, look at he's right in the corner. So it's saying it's here. Langdale or whatever. Or maybe it's just a little bit further down here.
Your destination is on the left.
On the left? Well, whatever that was, if you get me. Look at that house down there, can you see it? In the distance there, with the fucking triangle top on it. That looks a bit spooky, doesn't it? What's I wonder what that
Far
is.
away.
I know, it's far away, innit? Let's just get rid of the Google thing now. One word Blackstone edge, please. That's a bit of a fucking mission, that, if you ask me. So we're not going to do that one, because that's too far. We're on foot, we have to remember. Try again. Welcome to Randonautica 38. So tonight we're going to make team exploring. And we're going to do Randonautica 38. So, Leon did my first ever pin, or team exploring did my first ever pin. And yeah, we'll get to pin 38 tonight at Blackstone Edge Road, and we'll see what comes out. Just don't know what's going to happen tonight. I mean, it's overcast, I'm not expecting anything, and I am beginning to lose faith in Randonautica. So it's got to the 40th pin really for me to keep playing. Now if I get another shit, if I get a not good pin tonight, yeah, then you know I might stop playing altogether. So Randonautica's got 2 pins left to impress me, or I'm going to stop playing. So in the end I would have done 40 pins on my own anyway, more or less, or 39 or 30, whatever. So we'll get it on tonight, see what happens. Go and meet team exploring and check it out. So this is where we've seen the cat, if you remember. Just make sure it's not here. I don't think it will be here, but it was 2 weeks ago. So Leon is currently waiting for me and he doesn't know I'm just having a quick look for this cat until he sees my video. There's no cat, but there is a rat. Hopefully you can see it on top of that. Look at that. Look at that big dirty rat-a-tat-tat. Boom! Look at this fucker. Oh, look at it run off there and see it. Ooh. It's out of that fucker. See its tail and that. That was madness. Anyway, let's go meet Leon. And let's get Randonautica 38 out of the way. Let's have a look at the Memorial quick time. Little Brothers Memorial before we play. Let's get it on. So Leon's just down here by the arches. Somewhere. could get a bit closer, and then I just want to show you on Sunday night. And this is that's supposed to be haunted or something. It's something to do with the past, but I'm not quite sure. And that's not come from me, by the way. It's just third like, it's just Chinese whispers or whatever. I bet it's something to do with this or this house. Oh, it's all one, isn't it? I think it was called Hollinbrook something, weren't it? Or whatever, someone was telling me. And you can see that's all part of one building. And we knew that. So I think there was a church here at one point, yeah? Or whatever. So you can find a picture to show you. And yeah. That's why I was probably getting captured in the car park, because there used to be a church here. So anyway, see if we can find Leon. Phone him now, see where he is. So this is the church I'm referring to, built in 1865. I can't remember when it was demolished, but obviously it's not there now. And this is why the other Randonautica pin picked this out, as I didn't know about this church, and that's why I was getting captures, like a graveyard in the car park, which was a bit odd to be honest, but it is what it is, I guess. What's happening? I just seen the biggest rat ever, me. That's a weird flag, isn't it? What's that football flag? Can't tell. Anyway, that was just going off all the way up the road. So we're just approaching Blackstone Road now. This road is really, really old. I think it's before, must have been 16th century. And I think this was the original road, it'd take you to the Roman road. So whether that comes out in Randonautica tonight, I don't know, but we'll see. And we'll get to the point in the last video and we'll start rolling from there as we approach. 16th century road or whatever, still being used today. So personally, yeah, I don't think this road was here at one point, and that was the first road. What we're going to go up now. See, that's starting to go up now as we get near the road. Let's make sure we don't get run over. Just comes out by the tapas on the sea. We'll just walk up here a little bit. Oh yeah, we've got some. I don't know what that is. It looks like concrete, whatever. Outside the tapas. What is that? It's a bit weird, isn't it? It looks like an old road, if you ask me. Like maybe that's what the road looked like once. Maybe that's a dark mass, maybe a burr, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, let's carry on. Oh. So to be honest, this is a really interesting capture. I mean, both captures look really, really good, and obviously this happened to be an old road, many footsteps as well on the road. Obviously an old horse and cart trail, and obviously this dates back right to the Roman road, if you ask me, which is further up towards Blackstone Edge. I think this was the original road, to be honest. So I've got over 1,000 words now in the tube, so before we start tonight I just want to walk up this road, see what comes out, especially what's just come out to sea then. So you can see that's just flying up now, so I'll try and stand still. So we'll just get to the point, which is just up here. I don't think I'm getting much out of the tube, there's no magnetism at the minute either. So we'll try the box. So we're at the point where we're going to start. I just want to see if we get some audio. I've got milligauss read, so that's where it brought us last time. up Windy Bank, and went up there and found some small cottage or whatever. So this is the point we're going to play from. We'll see where it takes us. I'm hoping it's going to take us up there because I really want to go up to Blackstone Edge really. So we'll see what happens. How you feeling, brother? What do you reckon?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it, yeah? Let's go for it. Right, so this is Randonautica 38. What we're going to do, yeah, we're going to try the Millighouse and the Randonautica pin. So what we want is a gold pin, which is the attractor, because that's the most challenging pin. So let's see. Do your worst, Randonautica, do your worst. Do your worst, fucking pussy hole, do your worst. Do your worst, do your worst, do your worst. What have you got? Nothing. That's not good, is it? Let's try again. Right, maybe I need to be more polite. So let me try the telekinesis. Nothing. That's a bit poor. One more time. Third time lucky, they say, don't they? Old history paranormal. Oh, we've got something now on cue, more or less. Shit, what's that? Wicker Golf Club. That's fucking epically far, that. Where's Wicker Golf Club? Where's Blackstone Edge, please? That's a bit of a fucking mission, that, if you ask me. So we're not going to do that one, because that's too far. We're on foot, we have to remember. Try again. Give us something good. Right, that's me. Right, yeah, we'll have that. We'll have that, yeah. What's it say? Lighthouse Lane. We have to take that, don't we? We have to take that. I'll just show you a bit closer here on the phone. Oh, sorry. If you can see the lane there, it says Lighthouse Lane. Start our journey. Yes. Bookmark. What's this? A nursery or something? Monocliff. Oh, it's for the elderly. There's quite a few old folk home around here, isn't there?
Turn left towards Halifax Road, A58.
Can't see shit.
Turn right onto Halifax Road, A58.
So when we've done this pin, Leon's going to do the next pin. So wherever I finish, the next pin, he's going to do his pin then. So you can always go to his channel and have a look what happens. So it's one of us doing back-to-back pins on the same night. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Realistically, I'll give you a heads up when we get a bit closer, because all we've just got really is just Blackstone Edge Road for maybe the next 5 minutes. Well, we just noticed a sheep beforehand. Hello, hello. How are you? You all right? Nap time, look. Oh. So we noticed the sheep, funny enough, there was with the lambs, and it was always nice to see them together really. I've never really seen this in Randonautica, and this was great to see, by the way. Obviously the sheep looked really placid, and it was nice to get this close up to them, which is really rare, to be honest, because usually they just run off, and to be honest they just laid there and let us take pictures and film them, no problem. And it was just great to get this close to obviously to some lambs without being spooked really. So I'll let this video play quickly now. You see the lovely lambs here, hello! And the lamb's just chilling there. I don't really want to scare it, but absolutely beautiful, aren't you? Ain't beautiful? Anyway, I'll leave them be. I don't want to cause them distress. And there's another one over there with some lovely. There's quite a few baby lambs over there. Check it out. I'm sure they're lying nicely asleep. Lovely. Whoops. Hello. Hello. Oh. Beautiful, aren't they? That one it's on over there. Oh, you can't beat a good lamb. Look at it. Hello. No, I've never had this in Randonautica, is this getting this close to lambs. Beautiful, aren't you? So up ahead was Light Owl's Lane, I think it's called. It must have been an old trail, an old medieval trail or whatever, I'm not quite sure. But we take a left, and here we go with what happened. So we'll have to go with the SLS. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a map in here, because that'll be my shadow, but this is where it's taking us down this spooky lane here. And that's just jumped up to 7.1, like literally. So this area is really old and holds a lot of residual activity from the past. .9 it just went to. Let me take the torch off of this and then should be able to see that. This is one spooky lane. Right. So we're off the tube, yeah, and that's just fucking flying all over that. Just went from 9.9, yeah, to 3.3.
I'm going.
Are you going, yeah? Why? Where are you going? Just literally down here.
Turn right.
Wow, 10.1 that was then. I didn't even know this existed, to be honest. So it's saying it's here. Langdale or whatever. Or maybe it's still a little bit further down here.
Your destination is on the left.
On the left. Well, whatever that was, if you get me. Look at that house down there, can you see it? In the distance there, with a fucking triangle top on it. That looks a bit spooky, doesn't it? What's I wonder what that is.
Far away.
I know, it's far away, innit? Let's just get rid of the Google thing now. So can you get down here? It's a public footpath, right? Like a bridle way. It's obviously pointed something that out to us, if you get me. And I would say that this lane is pretty haunted, if you ask me, but there's not much real evidence apart from the milligaffs. So obviously something might have happened in the field. It could have been like, in fact, First, I think it's that house trying to point me to whatever. I've seen that on the way up. It does look like an haunted house, that though. Seriously, through the bushes and that. You probably can't see it because there's a camera or whatever. I'm trying to keep the camera steady. Someone obviously lives there now, yeah. Oh, we've got some kind of... that looks like alright, doesn't it? What's that? That's madness, isn't it? For some tube acknowledgement, really, what the house is. That's got to be one old house, that, isn't it? Look at it, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Prison.
Is it? That green light looks sick. Okay, well, defencing looks. Sick. So that could have been abandoned once or whatever, and obviously it's probably been converted now. If you ask
Grandmother.
me. What else can you tell me? So that building looks very similar to Clegg Hall, if you ask me. Not a bad pin from Randonautica, actually. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. Nice little spooky lane for us, and some kind of house. Obviously, someone lives there now. Maybe Randonautica didn't know it was haunted, or didn't know someone lived there, or whatever. I think what I'm trying to say is, Randonautica probably thought it was abandoned, and now someone lives there because it's probably been converted. Anyway, this is the end of the pin, I think. And up ahead's really some spooky lane. I think this is how you get back home or whatever. So I'm just going to cut it here and try and find a little way back. So I just use the night vision just to get some night vision shots whilst I'm up high, if you get me, just overlooking like Rochdale in the distance, and you can see there's like little shadow people mapping in on the camera there. That's probably stuff from the past, I'm not quite sure, but this is quite an interesting place if you ask me, and I think it's something maybe to do with Fothergill's factory, or maybe someone owned that property that maybe worked there once upon a time, because this trail leads straight to it. So Leon's just pointed out, yeah, this track leads to Fothergill's factory, which is so he just followed this track on his map, and it showed us Fothergill's factory, which is a factory we've been to just recently. Yeah, so this track that's where it take you really to the to Fothergill's factory. So maybe this were something to do with the factory. Well, it's definitely a trail anyway to Blackstone Edge, so kind of makes sense. But the only thing that doesn't make sense is Fothergill's factory would use the canal. They had the canal system, so maybe this was a horse and cart trail. I'm not quite sure. So anyway, quite kind of a spooky one. Definitely a horse and cart trail, this. Wonder what that was then. Well, you could tell here, look. So obviously I think that house relates to the canal as well, but this is just walking back from the, obviously walking back to the main road. So what I'll do, I'll probably play the next pin from Fothergill's factory and see where we end up. Quite an interesting pin, this one, and just showed us a little secret passageway from the past that's still relevant today.